Hey everybody, I hope y'all doing well today. I'm going to try to make this quick, but where this was an hour and a half long episode, and that's how it's got to be. That's the name of the episode as well. I'll start out saying I thought this was a decent episode for a mid-season finale. I've seen better, I've seen worse. I knew something was happening with the flashbacks, but, with Rick and Carl, but I don't know. I'm like most anybody else, I was not expecting Carl to go. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, a whole lot of nothing is in a lot of spaces in this. Like Enid and Aaron here going to the beach. Who cares? Should have noticed something. I didn't notice until the second watch. Carl writing the notes to his dad, which was a big tale, and totally missed it. Got to looking at Instagram too much, I guess. There was Rosita and Tara stuff. That's funny, and it's one of the few funny scenes actually in this episode. It's terrible to laugh at somebody's grandmother getting shot, but I thought that was funny that they shot her grandmother. But they are assholes. I mean, they might help them, but they're assholes too. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how it goes in the comic, but it is very similar to this. And if it goes anything like the comic in the back half, there'll be other crazy. I mean, they end up doing sort of germ warfare in the comic. They cover like all these weapons with walker guts and, fight, chop at people, and because you think, oh, well, I'm cut, but I'm gonna be fine. And what's crazy is I got cut taking the trash off not long before this, so you never know, I might turn into a walker. Yeah, all of them coming in, and getting everybody. It really makes you hate Daryl, and I know people want revenge, but it's. You would just think they would have more sense than to have done that and let the people out. But hatred is a powerful thing. It is a motivator. It doesn't motivate you in the right way a lot of times. I'm glad they didn't kill Jerry. I thought they had. When they shot that other guy. Carl's whole speech is pretty good. It does kind of mindfuck Negan. Yeah, we're almost halfway through. Yeah, I thought Carl would get blown up with all the shit that's going on out there, but he didn't. I mean, and I thought, what's that little guy? Judith. I figured Judith was fucking charcoal briquette. Because they never showed, who took her. Yeah. I hope these stupid machete things are over since the guy from the Claim people got that machete. I like their ideas sometimes, but that was just stupid. I'd rather have them do another little person attached to Fear the Walking Dead. Those actually worked in at least marginally on Fear the Walking Dead, and that's interesting. I'm glad Eugene had a little bit of turn of heart. In the comics, he's a good guy. I mean, he's I haven't read the newest comics, but he's, at least from what I've read, good dude. Really tries hard to help. I mean, he does lose it when Rosita dies in the comics, but because they get together. But yeah, kind of funny and kind of poignant with him and Gabriel and all that. And I like Ezekiel finally got out of his pity party and got shit started. I like that Maggie shot that dude. I wish she'd just shoot all of them. There's no leverage when they don't care about their people. Well, I mean, they care about their people, but just because they are things, not people. Let's see. We've got about 15 minutes left to go. Okay. Dwight, I'm surprised they didn't kill him. They were so gung-ho doing everything else, but they let him live. I hope Ezekiel makes it. I mean, in the comics, he lives for a while longer. Not a great amount of time, but enough to where he should at least make it into the next season. And the fight between Rick and Negan, I wish it was a little longer, but it was pretty decent. There's a fight like it in the comics, but it's a really brutal fight, and Negan breaks Rick's leg and, gets all kinds of fucked up. So maybe we have that to look forward to in the next go-around. Michonne, doing a good real kill. Thought she's going to go berserk. And everybody in the sewer, I know when they showed those sewers a couple of years ago, that it will be used for salvation at some point. Yeah, and then everybody, just all the eyes and the faces, and then the big reveal. Yeah, I don't know. Carl's still alive in the comics, and I like Carl. I mean, in the comics, he is a lot better character than he is in the show. But I like Carl. I can sort of see why, though, because comics are sort of like cartoons. Bart Simpson should be my age, because, the first Simpsons cartoons came on in '87 on the Tracy Ullman show, and he was 10 years old. And I was 10 years old in '87, so... he should be 40, and he's 10. And Carl, in the comics, is not much older, if any older, than the guy actually playing Carl. So by the time the show catches up, he's going to look like somebody from an 80s horror movie that's way too old to be playing that character. So I think they were kind of smart and kind of dumb. Because a lot of people like Carl, and a lot of people hate him too, but a lot of people, that's their touchstone, is either him or Rick. And Rick does so many asinine things that I'm sure a lot of people have gravitated more toward Carl. So I don't know. I do think this show, I know a lot of people say, oh, the show will get canceled, blah, 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 blah. They're still making plenty of money off this fucking show. I'm thinking it'll be on at least a couple more years, maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't think they would end it, with as much money as it's making them. And they'll be caught up to the books by then. So it'll be kind of stupid to keep doing the show unless they just go off in their own direction. After they get past the roadmap played out by the books. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all enjoyed these. I'll be back doing these, when is it? I think the next episode's February 26th. Or 5th, 26th, 25th. So, late February. I'll be back to doing these for 8 more weeks. And then Fear, whenever Fear comes back. But we'll see y'all tomorrow for YouTube Jim.